But now you are actually showing up so successful, so full of love, so magnetic, that their narrative, it's splitting them apart, because some people are so strong in their denial that they're like,
they still don't deserve it, they're still that same old fake person.
That's what they're running their mouth about you. And some people are like, what if we were wrong? What if there are aspects of this situation that are toxic and they saw it first? What if they left because they saw it? What if them changing is a good thing? What if they are living in their truth and they always have been, and we were bringing them down? And that's causing a massive rift, because there are some people that are willing to acknowledge your light and some people that want to deny it even harder. These circles are actually crumbling. Hello, beautiful, wonderful, majestic souls of YouTube. My name is Dance. This is my channel, That Good Tarot, where we do timeless readings for anyone with any placements. If you've made your way to this reading, I do believe there is a message in here for you. However, if you don't resonate with this reading, that's cool, that's chill. Go check out my channel. There are so many other readings there, and I'm sure you will find something that fits you. For my regular subscribers, I know it has been a lot of time between readings recently. I just want to make sure that I'm coming in with the best possible energy for you, and if I'm not feeling like I can come to my desk and do these readings, I'm not coming to you with the energy that you deserve. And I always want to make sure that I'm giving you the energy that you deserve, because you are so good and generous with your time that you give to me. So I want to make sure that I'm bringing you the best. And today I am so full of energy. I'm so inspired. I'm so ready to give you these downloads that have been waiting a little bit. But before we do that, we have to announce the winners of the 2 free readings that we were giving away for the free reading giveaway. So you guys can take a look at how that was drawn. Okay, I have put all of your handles into this random name generator, and we are going to go ahead and spin. Okay, Bernadette. Okay, and we just removed Bernadette for this one, and now we're going to spin it again for the second reading. Oh, okay. Unidentified user. Let's go. Let's do it. I will get in contact with the winners. Congratulations, both of you. I will be doing another free reading giveaway in maybe like March. It will be a while. So if you missed out on a reading this time, I have also put personal readings on sale on my website. You can check that out in the link below and on my channel page. They are like, for a video reading, it's like 55 Australian dollars, which I do believe in US is like 36. Like, it's ridiculously cheap for a 30-minute reading. Like, it's so cheap, and that's because, like, look, this isn't my main income. I can afford to do readings that cheap right now because this is not how I'm making my money. This is just a little treat. So if you want to buy one of those, go ahead. You can also purchase just an intuitive download. It doesn't have to be a video. Those are a little bit cheaper. I think those are like 33 Australian, so I'm assuming it's like 20 US dollars or less than. Something like that. Anyways, let's get into the big download that we had today. So much coming in with this message, so much energy coming in. They won't know what hit them. You are shocking everyone with the person that you are becoming. More steady, more stable, more successful. You are rocking every single one of their preconceived notions about you, and it is and it is making them look, oh my God, I'm stumbling over my words. I was clearly typing too fast. That you are rocking every single one of their preconceived notions of you, and it is making them out to be a damn liar. There are some people that were talking some ish and probably still talking some ish about you. And you are showing up so loudly, so successful, so changed, so different. But like, I say changed, but I feel just more embodied. More embodied in your power, even more the person that you always knew that you could be, even more the person that they all knew that they could be, the person that they didn't want you to realize. That's you. Let's pull some cards. I know that through this reading, I was specifically feeling drawn to pull a lot of cards. I even put stops in the little download because I'm like, this needs further clarification. The Hanged One, the Four of Swords, and the Five of Swords. You have been doing so much introspection, so much internal work on yourself. You have been carrying the burdens of what everyone has told you that you are and that what you should be and what you are capable of. And now you are taking all of these and you are like, you know what? I'm going to take all of these ideas that you have of me and I'm going to challenge them. Every single one of the ideas that had you buried, you challenged. You challenged them. People were like, you're not very outgoing, are you? Oh yeah? I'm not very outgoing. Let's do it. Let's see if that holds up. Let's take myself out. Let's put myself in a new situation with new people. Am I not that outgoing? Or can I make friends easily? Or are people gravitated towards me? Are people magnetically pulled towards me without me even doing anything? I'm not outgoing. I'm not social. Is that what you're trying to tell me? No. One by one, you went through all of the things that they said against you and about you, and you challenged them. You're not really strong. You're not really spontaneous. Oh, really? You might have taken up a new class. Oh, I'm not very spontaneous, am I? Never really break the mold. Always want to stay home and do the same old thing. Really? Maybe that's just the person that you were around them. Because you were constantly in survival mode. You were constantly in a trauma state that you couldn't do the things that you always wanted to do. One by one, you are challenging every single preconceived idea that they impressed upon you. And you made them out to be liars. That they weren't right. They were wrong. They've always been wrong. Your reputation speaks for itself. Your energy speaks for itself. Your accomplishments speak for themselves. You are not to be messed with. You are not to be played with. You are literally the phoenix rising from the ashes, and anyone who played part in your downfall actually set fire to the flame of your rebirth. You have them to thank. You should tell them thank you. Thank you. They should know. They should know that they had such an integral part in creating the incredible person that you are. Sometimes we need to hit rock bottom to realize that we can climb our way back up. And it's never a nice thing to have to do. But like, thank you. Thank you for putting these preconceived notions on me so that I can challenge them. Thank you for showing me everything that I'm not. They wanted to see you crash and burn, and now they get to see you rise anew. You have them questioning themselves. They thought after everything that they put you through that you would come crawling back, defeated, ready to bow to their will. Instead, you walk with your head held high, stronger than ever, with love by your side, and not a single glance in their direction. Let's pull some cards. Oh, I love getting to read these downloads for you because I feel so empowered by your energy. They're so inspirational to be like, yep, liars. They're damn liars. And you don't even need to say that. Your actions show that. All right, let's pull some cards, please, universe. Inside information into this situation. Thank you. We have the King of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. You were actually always really highly attuned to your emotions. And you got to the breaking point where you actually had to you had to leave. You had to leave that situation. And since you have left that situation, I think it was really hard for you to leave certain places, certain people, certain environments, because they did foster the person that you were. And you were very comfortable in that person, knowing yourself within that environment. But since you have left, so much abundance has come through. Everything that you are doing since you are leaving that place is physically, mentally, spiritually building the future of your dreams, the future that you have always been worthy of, destined for. That is what is coming. And if you are not in that place right now where you have left, know that those are the steps. know that there is so much intuition coming through here, that there is so much on the other side of you leaving the known and stepping into the unknown. Have the Page of Cups. This journey is just beginning. I know it might feel like, Dance, what are you telling me? It's just beginning. I have been to hell and back. I don't want this to be the beginning of anything. I want this to be the end. I want to find my happy ever after. I want to settle down. I want to just be chill. I want to be chillin'. What do you mean this is the beginning? It's the beginning of a new era for you. And I know that it can be tiring, and I know that it can be exhausting, but know that this new rebirth is going to continuously happen to you. You will always and forever be alchemizing all the things that happen to you. This is a process that you need to lean into, but every single time you go through the process, you become more adapted to it, more in tune with it, more in flow with it. It will be as easy as breathing soon. This process, this alchemizing process that you are going through. You will see it and you will know it so clearly, and you'll be that one to guide people through it. But right now, this is just the beginning. Because you'll see, if you look back into your past, you've actually been through this alchemizing process. You've been rebirthing yourself. You've been moving into new eras so many times. And you're so much more attuned to it. Sorry, I feel the sneeze coming, which always happens when there's a message coming through. Oofed. You have been through this process so many times that now that you've been through it so many times, you can see it and you are tuned to it. Soon you'll be going through that process so finely tuned to it that there won't be here's the end and here's the beginning 11:11. It'll all be one flowing circular motion, a wheel constantly turning, instead of like here we're at the end and now we're at the start and now we're at the end. That's how that cycle is going to move. There are circles and friendships falling apart because of how they see you now. There are friendships that were built on tearing you down, and now that you are rising above, there is an internal fighting going on in those said circles. So yeah, you showing up as beautifully and loudly and successfully as you are, it's actually shaking some of the places that you used to be, some of the places and circles that you used to inhabit, because they were unified, joined in the opinion of, oh, aren't they just the worst? Aren't they a terrible person? Aren't they so toxic? And then they changed so much, and then they changed overnight, and like suddenly they just don't want to talk to us anymore. Like, firstly, let's address that. Yes, you changed. Good. I'm so glad that you changed. You should be changing. Everyone should be changing. Everyone should be bettering themselves. Everyone should be taking on feedback and listening to their intuition and leaving toxic spaces. And sometimes it's perceived like you're the toxic one if you up and leave. If you don't want to deal with the toxicity anymore, you're like the toxic one to leave. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. But that's the narrative they need. I know that so many people, so many of my subscribers have felt that, being the villain in a situation before. That's what they need. But now you are actually showing up so successful, so full of love, so magnetic, that their narrative, it's splitting them apart, because some people are so strong in their denial that they're like, they still don't deserve it. They're still that same old fake person. That's what they're running their mouth about you. And some people are like, what if we were wrong? What if there are aspects of this situation that are toxic and they saw it first? What if they left because they saw it? What if them changing is a good thing? What if they are living in their truth and they always have been, and we were bringing them down? What if? And that's causing a massive rift, because there are some people that are willing to acknowledge your light and some people that want to deny it even harder. These circles are actually crumbling because of the way that you are showing up, the strength that you are having, the strength that you are holding. King of Wands, Three of Cups. There is someone in this circle that now stands alone. They used to be surrounded by friends. They stand alone. And now they are actually turning their back on so many of these friends that they feel, this person, okay, I feel like this might be a ex-partner, this might be a former boss, this might be parental figure. I feel like this is someone who has a very close tie to you and was probably one of the most integral people that that had a impact on you and your mental health, your spiritual health, your physical health. Someone who kind of played the part of the patriarch, just in the way that they kind of led the opinion about you, and everyone else kind of followed. They are having to turn their back on everyone. They are starting to isolate themselves because everyone else is starting to see the emotion, the joy, the magnetism that you hold, and they want to acknowledge your light. I don't think they're wanting to acknowledge it in massively overt ways, but I think that it's happening in that they're starting to question this person. This person is going to become extremely isolated from the group because they ran the campaign against you. They ran the campaign of pulling you down for however many months, years that they had their hold over you. And they didn't have that, once they didn't have that hold over you anymore, they kept running that campaign with all the people around you. You may have even lost all of these people. These are people you might not even be in contact with at all. And the message coming through was like, that group is fracturing because of how you're showing up, because everything that has been said about you is being shown as lies. Because there are some people in this group that are keeping tabs on you. I feel like it might be because if you aren't comfortable with that, then that's fine. I also feel like from this group, I know that you are I know that y'all don't like to play into those toxic games, those toxic cycles. I know that for the most part, most of the people that I'm talking to have actually tried their hardest to discommunicate completely and try and stay off the radar of these people. But I feel like there are people within this group that still hold love for you and are still in some way seeing you on social media and things like that. Now, information is getting somewhat fed from these people to this patriarchal leader type person. And I say leader, they just kind of the loudest in the group, you know, held the most clout kind of thing. Information might be getting filtered up to this person, but I do feel for the most part that the people who actually have eyes on you are the people that are starting to question this, because at their core, even though they may have agreed or were complicit in some of the campaigns run against you, just some of the ish talk that was going on against you, and they may have changed their behavior towards you, I think in their heart they do have love and care for you. And I think they're the ones starting to separate more and more. They're the ones distancing themselves, and I feel like it's causing rifts between that group. Some feel apologetic, some feel exposed, some are in denial, and none of them see eye to eye, because those who would dare to think that they made a mistake about you, they are battling with those who would deny your shine. It's tearing apart their connections. There are some people that I feel like resonate with this reading that might feel very torn about the fact that you have lost these connections. And that's okay. That's normal. You are on to bigger and brighter things with new people who lift you up, who see your light and want to share your gifts with the world. So be strong in your healing, in your growth, in your energy. Follow your intuition and you will never be misguided. I'm going to pull a few more cards. Universe, please, more insight and information. What else does this beautiful collective need to know about? Okay, thank you. We've got the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Two of Swords. I don't see people having immediate communication towards you, but they want to. There are people who have love for you from these circles, these environments that you have cut out, that really want to come forward with communication from you. I think that I'm getting a very emotional feeling. I think they're quite sad because they see you being so happy. They see that your life is so full of success and joy. And I feel like for these people who at their core have a lot of love for you, they are sad that they are missing out on it. They are sad that they don't get to celebrate with you. They are sad that they don't get to show up for you. These are people that, for lack of a better term, kind of picked the wrong side, who may have seen this person who was leading a campaign against you. They just had a different reality than you. They didn't see the version of you that was running a campaign against you. This could be very much like a narcissist. Like the way this is coming out, this is very narcissistic. They were under the influence of this narcissist in that they were projected an image of you that this narcissist wanted them to believe. And that is starting to become undone because it just doesn't make sense anymore. The things that they had heard about you and the way that they are seeing you show up, it just doesn't make sense. And the more that you continue to show up and this narcissist is reacting, they're showing their ass right now with how they're reacting. They're showing that they aren't holier than thou. They're showing that maybe they had a reason to want to pull you down. Not a good reason, but there are people who are not in communication with you right now that want to come forward, want to say beautiful things to you, want to be re-involved with your life. I don't think that they're going to. I think that for a lot of you, you set really strong boundaries to protect yourself from the influence of this group and this campaign and this person who would want to pull you down, drain you of your energy, have you not realizing your strength. But there are people that see you, that miss you, that want to be with you in your joy. And I feel that it is coming from an extremely nurturing place. I feel that they have a new sense of what the truth is. They have a new reality, seeing you come so far in such a short amount of time after having been immersed in a world of darkness for so long. They see how quickly you've become a radiating light, and it's clicked for them that the reason why you may have been struggling, may have been quote unquote over emotional or overreactive, which is not true. You were absolutely perfectly reacting to everything around you. Maybe the reason why you were like that was your environment, was those people around you, because now that you are not in that environment, you are glowing, you are shining, you are so full of love, so full of abundance, so full of strength. You heal everyone just by being present with them, and they can see that from far away. They can see your energy just shine through so brightly. They wish they could be around you, because I know that I feel like I can hear their thoughts, because they can't come to you and say this. They remember that underneath all of the campaigns that were run about you, they remember what your energy felt like. Even when it was being drained, even when it was being drowned, you had a light within you. A light that is only burning brighter now, but you always had that light. You always greeted people with warmth, always greeted with people with understanding, always had intuitive understanding and compassion and empathy. You always were able to see the beauty in other people, and they remember the feeling that they got when they were with you. And seeing you shine so brightly reminds them of it even more. And it's like when they're around this circle and these people, it's like they forget the light that you had, because they are constantly being overwhelmed with this like disinformation about you. But they see it. They see it, and with wanting nothing in return, they really do miss you. I don't believe they are going to come towards you. I do believe that you have drawn really clear boundaries about whether or not you want to speak to them. they will be waiting for your first move. Whether or not you are in a place where you feel like you can do that, whether or not you can even trust this message, I would totally understand. And I'm not telling you that you should message them. All I'm telling you is this energy that I'm picking up on. And it's, people, they want to come towards you. They want to say their truth. They want to say their honesty. They want to share in the love and the joy that is going on around you. But they feel locked out. They feel on the outside of your life now. And it does make them really sad that they might have picked the wrong side, that they might have dealt with this situation not ideally. That makes me sad. I can feel it. I can feel how they miss you. I'm gonna pull any more cards. I'm gonna finish off this reading soon. When I tap into these energies, I'm such an empath, you know, like they just wish they could be there. I feel like you're going to be having events, you're going to be having special occasions, special celebrations about you and your accomplishments. And I really feel that these people have always wanted beautiful things for you, have always wanted to see you step into this power. They may have been pulled in the wrong direction by certain people in circles that you used to be in, but they always appreciated you. They always wanted to see you succeed, and they are so happy to see that you are strong and realizing yourself. But it definitely makes them sad that they can't be in your life to celebrate that with you. Okay. Whew. Okay, what else have we got? We have the Six of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the King of Swords. I say this so much, but every single thing that you've been through really has brought you into this place. I'm getting a slight career reading over here, but you have been gifted with so many little skills over the last 10, 15 years. And all of those things are really coming through together at this time right now. Not only skills, but experiences of working with different people, working with really diverse people, working in different situations with different needs and things like that. And I feel like at the time, a lot of these things may have felt very overwhelming, and some of the tasks and undertakings that you have for yourself right now might feel really overwhelming. Like, I know we've just been talking about how you're doing so well and everyone misses you, but sometimes you don't feel like that. You just feel like there's so much for me to do. From the outside, from the people who aren't having to do from the people that aren't having to make the sausage, okay, and they're just out there seeing it all get done, like, it can look easy, but you are on the inside. You are that person who is building everything, and it can get really, really overwhelming. But you are at the point now where it's not overwhelming you. You've got all your things in a line now. Like, you've got all your systems down. You've got your spreadsheets. You've got your lists. You've got your schedules. You've got everything in a line. You've got everything templates is what I see. Like, you've made everything as easy for yourself as possible. And what you'll see is that every single thing that you have, every process has actually come from your years of experience over a multitude of different jobs. Like, it's come from so many different places, and it's like your present self is just mining back through your past selves and your past jobs to find these little golden nuggets of systems and information and processes. Even just your phone manner and things like that. Like, maybe you haven't been in a position where you've had to do phone calls and things like that in a while, and you're back into it like you never stopped. Boss energy is what's coming through. Some of you might even be starting a small business at this time. Like, you are coming through with that so strong, so good. I'm so proud of you. I am so proud that we ended that on a little career reading, because the big overwhelming thing is that you might feel like it's taken you a long time to get to the point where you are finally doing this. But I want you to see that every single job you've had, even if it was working at a cafe, working as a waitress, wherever it happened to be, there was always something for you to take away from there. You needed that job. You needed to be there for a certain amount of time for some reason. There was always going to be an applicable skill to the thing that you are doing now. So I don't want you thinking, oh, I did this so late, I should have done this a long time ago. No, this is when you were supposed to do it. This is when you were supposed to do it. This is when you were supposed to start that YouTube channel. This is when you were supposed to start that small business. It's now. It's now. Thank you for spending this time with me, guys. Every time I take a little break away from filming a reading, I get back and I start this and I'm like, oh, I love this feeling. I love getting so hyped up by the energy that is coming towards you guys. Universe, please, last words of insight, information, wisdom. What does this beautiful Good Collective need to know on this day? Okay, thank you. If you guys do have any small businesses or YouTube channels, please drop that down below. I want to support you as much as you guys are supporting me. The Shaman. Am I crazy or is it the moon? Lunatic Insights, Cosmos. You are such a leader right now. You are such a wisdom leader right now, actually. People really look up to you. People see the light that is just getting brighter and brighter and brighter within you. I was going to read the next card, but I'm not done talking about this. They really see the light. It's the thing that people miss the most about you. People can talk ish as much as they want to, but your light has always been undeniable. And when people see it again, they remember, oh, that's what we loved about them. It really speaks to how powerful talking shit is. And how bendable minds are to believing a false narrative and disinformation. Blessings and curses, psyche, self-love, beauty. Do not be ashamed, not of your thorns or of your flowers. You are walking into such a state of self-love, self-ownership, self-acceptance. This is your light. This is your power. This is the thing that people are so gravitated towards, because the light within you that accepts yourself as you are is the light within you that accepts other people. And that is why when people come to you, they speak with you, they feel so okay. They feel so loved. They feel so accepted, because you at your core love, accept, and protect yourself. And that overflows. So whenever people are literally within proximity to you, or even within proximity to your social media presence, they feel loved, accepted, protected. And that's without you even saying loving, accepting, or protecting language. That's the energy. People feel that. And it's always been with you. That's what people miss about you. They're starting to wake up to that now. They remember. They remember the light that you were. This person's campaign that they're running, it's not working anymore. And the more that their energy is growing darker and darker, and people can feel that too. Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. You are here to heal yourself. Heal everyone that you come into contact with in some small way, shape, or form. It is not your mission. You don't need to entirely heal them, but you are to give them healing, and you do that authentically without you even needing to try. Stay the course, stay true to yourself, listen to yourself. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Congratulations to the free reading winners. I will be running another one soon, but don't forget, if you missed out and you really want a 2024 prediction or forecast, my readings in my website are on sale. They're ridiculously cheap right now, so they're there for you whenever you need that. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, and I'll see you in the next one.